And welcome to another episode of Art and Soul. Ladies, are you looking for some really nice made in Ghana jewelry? Well, today you'll get to meet our guest, and she has something special just for you. My name is Melissa Awa. This is Art and Soul. Let's go. Let me just put on my mask. We made it, and it's time to meet our guest and make some really pretty jewelry. Let's go.
I'm Aseye Hiagbe. I'm CEO of Exclusives by Aseye. I'm into accessories, mainly bridal accessories, bags, ponchos, beads, baby accessories as well. I realized I have the passion for accessories, so I decided to go into accessories. I was born an artist into a family of artists. So that's from my mother's side. So my grandfather was a great artist. And then siblings of my mother also manifest different aspects of art. So my childhood was full of painting, coloring. And as time went on, I developed interest for crochet. I have quite an interesting history to crochet, and I like to narrate it as well. So in class 4, crochet was trendy in my school. Then I attended Flowers Gate School in Cape Coast. And I was in class 4. Everybody was crocheting. My parents had a mindset that you don't expose children to money, or at a point they'll choose business over school. So they never exposed us to money. So they'll pack us lunch and snack, and then they'll send us to school. Whereas friends will come to school with money, they won't give us money. So everybody was buying crochet hooks and wool with their money, but I didn't have money to buy any, and there wasn't any shop in my hood that sold anything like that. So I was very passionate about it. I really wanted to do something crochet like everyone else. And then I recall having my first crochet hook made of broom. So I took blade and carved out a crochet hook out of the top part of a broomstick. And then my crochet thread, my first crochet thread was, I got it by going around and asking friends, can I have a bit of your thread? Can I have a bit of your thread? So they kept giving me their thread, and then I was tying them in knots. So my first crochet work had a lot of knots in it with different colors. It was so funny. Yeah, after doing one work, I'd admire it, take it off and do something else because I really wanted to do this. By class 5, crochet had stopped. Crochet had gone down. It was no more trendy. But I seem to still have the passion to keep doing it. Then one day my friend walked up to me. She said, hey, Aseye, I want a bag for church. I'll give you crochet hook. I'll give you crochet wool for crochet. And then when you are done with the bag, I'll give you 500 cedis. And that was jackpot because I wasn't taking money to school anyway. My parents didn't want to expose us to money. So I took the challenge. I made her a bag for church. And then she paid me as promised. So from that time, I realized, oh, I could do crochet on my own. I could do something very nice that people would appreciate. Carry on class 6. By then, my brother was in GHS. And then vocational skills was compulsory, but he didn't like it. So my mother had to buy him wool and the crochet hook. But it was always sitting in the room. It wasn't moving. I asked my mother if I could have it. She was like, no, that's for your brother's work. You can't have it. So I noticed there are 2 ends of the crochet thread. There's one inside. So I started pulling from inside. I'll hide and do something nice. Then undo it, do another thing. It kept on like that. Carry on class 6. Before class 6 could end, we had to travel as a family. Yeah, we had to travel to another African country. And we did. The whole family was in school. So there wasn't enough going around the home. No, because everybody is in school. Who takes care of what? Yeah. It was out of some misinformation somewhere, so we all had to be in school. We were in Kenya, actually, as a family. When when I noticed that things were not so easy like it was here in Ghana, it's like we were limited in some ways. One day I was thinking through how I could take care of things, because I'm the type who would like to get up and do something. I wouldn't like to sit back and complain about things not happening. So I just remembered my friend from primary school who challenged me to a bag. Then I started making crochet bags. We lived in an enclosed estate, and I went around. I made a bag for myself, hung it on me, and went around the estate showing every little girl. I told them, I made this bag. It's very nice, can't you see? And then they'll be like, oh, it's nice. I said, you want one? I was like, go and tell your mommy you want one. So when you tell your mommy you want one, I'll come back and follow up. The next day, I'll go and follow up around 5:30 when mummies have closed from work. When I go, I'll show them their bag. And then their daughters will be like, this is what I was talking about. And then they'll be like, okay, it was 50 shillings then. Yeah. And then like, okay, then do one for my daughter. Then I'll ask their favorite color. And then I'll tell her, I don't have capital either. So give me half payment. I'll go buy wool and the button for the bag, make it, come back, bring the bag, and then he give me the other 25 shillings. So that is how I started. And at the end of school, I started another business. That was the beads. Yeah, this time my auntie was into beads, and she was doing very well for herself. I admired everything beads. And so for starters for beads, my auntie just gave me beads to start. She's like, sure, have these. Start your business. I started beads. I was beading. After secondary school, those days we had 1 year to wait to go to the university. So during that 1 year, I'd bead, make nice necklaces, and then go to Legon, go to the halls. I'm selling beads. Some will buy, some won't buy. Yeah, sometimes you come home happy, other times you come home depressed because they didn't buy. Yeah. And with time, I went to Takrady Polytechnic to read textiles. I majored in textiles for HND. And then back on school, so I was still beading. So during exhibitions for whole weeks and all that, I'd still buy a stand and go and showcase what I had, my beads and everything. During this time, I had a friend who said he knew of his madam who wanted packaging. The madam was also into beading. She wanted packaging for beads. And that is when the invention of the calabash bag came in. So when he told me something dynamic, something African, as he spoke, everything came to mind. And during this time, I had a friend who told me about his madam who wanted packaging for her products. And she wanted beautiful packages that had never been seen before. They were rare. And something that will make her brand sell. Yes. Something that nobody will get anywhere else. So as he spoke, everything started coming to mind. A calabash with a bag on it and painted. And so one day I went to my auntie's on my way back. Her husband gave me money, not my uncle. He gave me money. Oh, take this, take care of yourself. And I felt it was time to make this idea manifest. So I went straight to Nima for calabashes. I went to Accra for paint. And then there was a carpenter who came home to work for my parents. So like, oh, please, can I have a little of your polish? Gladly, he gave me polish. So it was out of this that I invented the calabash bag. Yeah, this is how it looks like. It's a casual bag for beach, parties, anything, any casual event you want to go for. Yes, and it's been good. People buy a lot. During the year of return, there was a lot of purchase, especially by the African American. But I noticed the Francophone like it very much because it has crochet. You know, crochet is French originated, so they like it a lot. They request for more a lot. Yeah, Ghanaians also like it. They're quite fascinated about it. It's like, oh, this is interesting. I went to fashion school. During fashion school, I mean, it looks like work has been part of me. I like to work and all that. While schooling, I noticed that. So during fashion school, there was a lady in Makola Market. She was interested in learning how to make beads. So I decided to teach her. So before school hours was in the evenings. Before school hours, I'd go sit with her and teach her beads. And one day when the shop together, when she was selling cloth, fabrics. Yeah, so people come buy lining, buy fabrics and go and work. So there are a lot of fashion designers coming over and people want to sew for events, coming to buy fabric. So we were there working together and one woman came and she said, oh, she has a client who wants to sew kente and bead kente. And there I was. I'd never beaded kente all my life. Come and see my mouth, bala bala. I can bead. I've never beaded before. And she was like, okay. She'll sew the kente, bring it to me, and then I'll bead it for her, and then she'll pay me. So that was my first kente beading contract, and it was very good. It came out well. And so it was like an experiment with somebody's engagement dress. It came out so well. She was so happy with me. She paid me, and that's how my kente beading enterprise started. Yeah, so I added to the collection of what I had already. My crochet, my bag, my beading. I added it. So I started getting beading contracts as well. I'd bead for people. They'll pay me. And as time went on, I completed my course with fashion. But when I was completing, I was thinking through what I'll do for projects. Then I was like, I don't sew. I came because I'm interested in wardrobe consultancy. So let me just do a project on embellishment. That includes beading, kente. So I did my project on that. I said, business is good. By the grace of God, business is good. Kente beading fetches enough. Yeah, because it's detailed work. It involves a lot of sitting. And so not everybody has the patience for that kind of work. What I do is I work with fashion designers. So I walk into fashion houses, announce myself, tell them what I do, give them my card. Then I start WhatsApping my pictures of works I have done. And they like me. Because once they advertise kente beading, people start bringing in kente to sew. And sewing kente is not like sewing any other dress. It comes with extra income. And once people feel like, okay, so if I take my kente to this fashion house, once they are done sewing, there's someone to bead. So it's a one-stop place. So they bring it. Instead of going to sew kente, looking for a beader, it's cumbersome for them. So they like it when the fashion house provides such services. So they really like me a lot. The fashion designers, they usually call me for contracts. Oh, I have work for you. Come pick this up. Then sometimes they show me what they want. They show me a picture of, they want this style, they want that. And then, yeah, I just meet them at their point of need. Yeah. So as time went on, I decided to add bridal fans and bridal accessories. And also embellishing wedding gowns. Yeah, so far I've embellished one gown anyway. Yeah, bridal accessories, bridal. So that it will be like, okay, they bead kente, they make bridal fans. So it's just a one-stop place. So it is through the fashion designers that I get clients to work with. And they're happy because I come a bit down for them so they can add their commissions. So it's good business for the fashion designers. They just like it. When COVID struck, it was interesting because business came to a standstill. I had clients who had ordered for things. I had made them, but there they were, especially before the lockdown. Everybody was buying food. So they were going to buy food instead of coming to buy what they had ordered. But I could understand because they needed to survive.
Welcome back from the break. You are still tuned in to Art and Soul. Now it's time to make something special. So what do you have for us?
So we are making a bridal hairpiece on a comb.
Okay.
Yeah, something nice to take to weddings. So something nice for the bride to wear.
So it's a bridal hairpiece.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So you need metal wires. You need pearls, bridal pearls. These particular ones don't peel. Okay. Yeah, and then you need some crystals. You need some crystals. Okay. I have quite a number of colors of crystals.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you need pliers.
To cut the wire.
Yeah, to cut the wire. And then scissors. You need a pair of scissors as well. Okay, and then I use glue. This fabric glue, industrial glue, to get some parts stuck so that it doesn't come out when the client is using it. Okay, so
how much do you normally measure?
I usually just go ahead and measure.
Well, you've been in it for a while now. So
yes, exactly. That side. And press it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
It's
not
okay.
sure.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
No. I know I'm stronger than this. Is there a certain part of the ply?
No, yeah, this side.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I know you. Okay.
Okay. Exactly.
Can't come and disgrace me here. Flies. All right.
So after cutting a good length of ply, or a good
wire.
pair of
Wire.
wire,
Yeah.
you take some girls.
How many do you roughly, or do you count?
Yeah, I like working with the berry pattern. So you count 3, so that it looks like.
It's called a berry pattern.
I named it that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it looks like a berry when you do this.
Oh.
They look like berries. So when you do this, so when you put 3 together, then you start screwing.
Okay.
To a length you want.
Okay.
And then you take another part of the wire, the longer part. Then you count another 3.
I'm checking out some of these.
And then again, you come this way.
What are your challenges when you're making your jewelry?
Well, sometimes I need high concentration, but sometimes there are distractions around in form of noise. But basically, I have an interest for it. I have passion for what I do, so it comes easy. It's as if I'm having fun. Yeah, it's not so difficult to do. It looks all fun. So it comes to another point then.
And this seems quite easy to make, actually.
It is.
How did you learn to do the bridal comb?
I watched a few tutorials from YouTube. Yeah, very few tutorials. Then.
Wow. So anybody that wants to do this can actually just
do
this.
Just start.
Are the materials expensive? Where do you normally get your materials from?
Makola.
Okay.
Yeah, Makola. There are bead markets in Makola. There's a lot of this there.
Okay. When are we adding the other?
The crystal.
Oh,
at this point, I want to add some crystal. Okay.
There you go. And you really can't have artificial nails when you're doing this.
No, you can't.
So I just,
You can't have artificial nails when you're doing this.
No, so there are some sacrifices you have to make.
Exactly.
Okay, nice. It's now looking like the branches off of the tree with the, flowers on it. So typically, how long would it take you to make?
Oh, maybe less than 30 minutes.
So you can get quite a few done. So if there was a bridal party that needed 5, 6, you could just do it in a day.
Yes.
So is competition high?
Quite.
Yeah.
This is Ghana, where when something is in vogue, everybody does it. So, yes, I'm obviously not the only one doing this.
Right.
Quite a number of people.
But you have your own, but you believe you have your own market, like your own niche.
Yes.
And the people that are drawn towards your specific designs.
Yes.
And
especially for the fact that when they order, they'll get what they want.
Okay.
So it's not just like I've done and put it down, I'm selling. No. If you think you want something blue, something customized, yes.
So you do custom orders?
I do some and put down.
Okay.
That's for ready sales.
Okay.
Yeah. You have this, then I have to show them. I have this for ready sales. And then what I cannot like what they want, specific colors and things they want, that they tell me and I go ahead to do for them.
So can you sum up everything you've learned and put it into some like very quick advice? All the things that you learned from school, visual arts, right? Fashion school, fashion design, sorry. And then looking at other cultures that, you know, do beading or crochet. What can you summarize to someone who is looking at you right now and wants to do what you do, and they're like, this looks like fun, and fun. She's enjoying it and she's making money. What advice can you give them from the experience you've had so far?
Okay, I'll tell people out there who want to do something to start. Even if they don't have anything, just start. What I know we have as youth or people in general, we have a lot of bundle, because you see a lot of people online chatting and all that. So our bundle is not only for chatting. You can go to YouTube. There are so many tutorials there for you to watch and learn and just start something. Yes. So after watching tutorials for a while, you have to be ready to sacrifice. This month, decide you're not braiding. That money, put it into this. That month, just go wash your hair, get cornrows and put on a wake up. It won't spoil anything.
Practical sacrifices.
Yes.
Got it.
And then, like I said, for my calabash bag, I started with dash money. My uncle just dashed me money. And I started my calabash bags. So, dash money is not necessarily for new dresses. Yeah. It's not necessary. You can cut down your quantity of having luxuries and then put it into something. You cannot have luxuries at the expense of your future.
But I like that. You cannot have luxuries at the expense of your future. Is that a quote, or that just came from your mind right now?
It's something I keep telling myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how far have we gotten with this one? See, and I was supposed to be helping, but then I've seen how intricate and detailed this is, and my nails are just going to get in the way. Should I try? Let me just see if I can.
Okay.
'Cause you see, it's already 10 seconds off the time. Ta-da! Okay, that's one.
Yeah.
Do I do another one? Or we start the...
this one, we'll do it 1-1.
Screwing process.
Yes, so when you get a good length, you start screwing.
1-1. Okay, let me do 1-1. I think I'll leave you to do the rest because you're the professional. So another one.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I can do it. I could be an apprentice with these nails. See, so when you get to a point, then you just bend it, right?
Exactly.
Hey, actually. Oh, no. I'm sure you can fix this. No.
You're doing well.
You're so kind. You're very nice. Oh, I'm not doing too bad.
Yeah. You're doing well.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I can't be hard on myself.
And then the final one.
All right. We're almost there?
Yeah. We're almost
wow.
done.
Look at that. No time at all.
At all.
This would actually just be a fun activity for like a group of friends.
Yes.
Like girlfriends to get together.
Exactly.
Wow.
They can just sit down together.
Especially for those, there are women that like to actually plan their own decor for their wedding, and they love handmade items.
Yes.
So that would be something
fun.
Yeah, something fun to do.
Exactly.
So what about your social media handles?
Okay, on social media, on Facebook, I'm Exclusives by Say. Yeah. Exclusives by Say on Facebook, and Instagram I'm brand Say, brand_Say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Twitter.
Twitter, I'm not on Twitter yet. Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we're done in no time at all. Well done. So you're going to demonstrate how this will be worn.
Okay. I'm just fixing my hair for a wedding. Yeah.
You can put it there. Okay, so the decoration, so it can be like a little flower coming down. Okay, well done.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
And you've achieved all that you've achieved so far, but you know, hopefully there's much more to come.
Yes, there's a lot to go.
Fantastic. And just your brand name one more time?
It's Exclusives by Say on Facebook, and then Brand Say on Instagram. Yeah, brand_Say on Instagram.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you too, Melissa. Thank you for having me too. I'm very grateful.
No problem. I've learned a lot, actually. I've learned that if you want to bead, you gotta make some sacrifices. All right, guys. So that's it. That's another episode of Arts and Soul. Make sure you tune in next week, same time. My name is Melissa Awad. I'll see you. Arts and Soul.